Morning everyone, here's a new little segment I call coffees and cars. So we're going to do a little open today. Let's just start with what's right in front of us. The 70 Dodge Hemi Challenger. I love this. I mean, look at the stance on that. That is so cool. I can imagine this like having big 20-inch rims, beautiful lowered suspension. Look at that. Ride height, just filling out the arches. I love that. They really nailed that. The bonnet's nice too. The bonnet's definitely cool. It's look at that artwork there. All right, let's pop this open. Have a little look. See. I actually haven't scanned this with the app yet to find out much about it, but it's called the Night Speed. 4 out of 10 in this series. Is this year's main one? I don't know. I'll have a look later in the app and see. But that's a beauty, man. Look at that. Look at that. I love those rims around the outside like that. Blacked out in the middle. Makes them look huge. Like the old school kind of Mopar. Not too overdone with the graphics there. Get better light. We'll get better light in future episodes here. It's a bit grey today in Bangkok, but there you go. Chevy Camaro. We'll put that to the side. We'll put that over here. All right, what do we got next? So this was this I got out of 7-Eleven, and it was kind of cool because the person knew I had been looking for them the week before, and then she actually got me a bag from behind the counter. This is a 2025 one, the 66 Buick Riviera. Again, I love these. I describe these as sort of like, these are more than Yank tanks. These are like land yachts. You know, I mean, these are like the 20 feet type of vehicles. These are huge things. I've never driven a Buick Riviera, but a neighbor of mine always wanted one. Maybe when I go back to Australia this time, he'll have got one. But yeah, man, look at those things. They're a huge two-door. I mean, you know, and again, the simplicity of it was what he liked. He always said like they have one of the best front grills, and I agree. I mean, that's just a monster of a front grill. Beautiful, kind of like a seafoam green. I always love that interior too. That's a green on green interior. I need to get the better lighting. We'll do something about that. There you go. That's not bad. Yeah, beautiful green on green. I love that style of interior. That's a beauty too. Let's put that to the side. Look at those two. I mean, imagine having those two in the garage. You'd be pretty happy if you had those in your garage, wouldn't you? Nice. This I picked up at the Toys R Us. Toys R Us in Central World. I couldn't resist. It's from this Hot Wheels Let's Race series on Netflix. I don't know what that is. Let's Race series? Is that something that's like a reality show on Netflix? I'll look it up today. But Experimotors, the Skull Shaker. I love this. The little Ford coupe like that. But with the little guy out the top. That's so custom culture, you know? I really like that. And for those of you who are like super pristine pack blister keepers, apologies. This segment is not about that kind of opening. And I've never been a person to really worry too much about the packs and stuff. I mean, I often take this off and just keep the card as best I can. Sometimes I keep the whole thing, you know. Sometimes I don't bother. But more so these days, I'm keeping the cards. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. I find the artwork to be enjoyable. It's a shame to kind of like let the artwork go, you know. So yeah, back to this, the Skull Shaker. This is dope. Again, really like that kind of aqua 50s color. Look at that pinstripe in there. That is so cool. Little skull guy on top. You know I'm gonna have to customize this. This is cool though because he kind of moves a little bit. You can hold him by here like that. Yeah, this is cool. I think he needs to have his goggles maybe blacked out. Just a little creamy gray head is not kind of cool enough. I think he needs to have a black helmet, and we'll figure something out. Maybe some little goggles, a little bit silver there. But that's great. Skull Shaker. I like that. And I did say as a surprise, I'll show you in the next video, we were going to do a open of the Majorette. This is sort of a Majorette surprise pack. That is a Thai brand. So I'll make a separate video of that and we'll go through a little unboxing of that as well. All right, thanks everyone, and see you down the road.